Start again. It's been a very long weekend.
It has been 6,000 real estate agents for 2 days in one room with the Brownleys from the north coast of New South Wales. And we thought we're all going to talk about what we learnt from 6,000 agents in the room for all the speakers that were out there. Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, no intro.
No.
Straight into it.
Straight into it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so a lot of people talk about, and thanks guys for joining us. We've got these special guests here. They've flown in all the way from the Central Coast to join us on Monday night Novak News. Pardon? Central Coast. To join us on Novak News. It's been a very long weekend, guys. Mark.
It's close.
I'm
Central Coast, North Coast, Northern Rivers.
There you go.
There's only
From outside of Sydney. From outside of Sydney. So I have a very raspy voice, and I did say to Mark before, I'm probably not going to be able to speak in much. And Mark said, I'm sure that won't stop you. That's what he said. I've been speaking non-stop for 3 days. Thank you. So what actually is ARIC about? It is the largest real estate conference in the Southern Hemisphere. I tell you what, it's pretty impressive when you can get 6,000 real estate agents together under one roof. And then you've got a culmination of some of the best speakers from all over the country. It was really pretty incredible. What do you reckon, guys? What were the standouts for you?
Oh, Boris Becker with the tennis. That would have to be a big one, and the controversy. We love a lot of controversy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was good, wasn't he?
He was.
He was good, really. And what else? What else stood out for you?
I think, of course, McGrath running the event too. He always leads in strong at the start. I think it's always sets up a bit of a platform. And Tom Panos with his energy and his direction as well. Definitely.
Invigorating. What about for you, Kristen?
I really liked the I think it's Ben Crow, he trained all the top athletes. He changed the narrative from I have to do stuff to I get to do it. And I love that.
Yeah. What about you, Mark?
I loved seeing industry local people and having a chat with them about what they're up to. So it's sort of like a summation of the year, what they've been up to, where their wins are, what they're doing in the next year, like talking to all the agents in the room, because after each probably 3 talks, then everyone gets together for morning tea, lunch, and then afternoon tea. And that's where I get the best conversations and I learn the most. From the people on the ground.
Can I be honest? I'm going to say something, and I don't know how this is going to go down, but I do think there are some conferences I've been to in the past, and I don't know whether you guys are going to agree or disagree, but sometimes I think they're an absolute waste of time. I really do. And I'm always saying to people, if you can go into a conference and you can just take one thing away, just something, just one little nugget, and you can implement that into your daily life or into your business. I think that's the important thing. Did you find one? Did you have one nugget that you took away?
I definitely think so. And I think this year in particular, it's been what Mark talked about with the synergy of your mates, your colleagues in the industry. We all catch up. And we talked about quite a few things that probably weren't even on topic at ARIC too. Like AI was a big one. That was massive.
It was surprising actually that it wasn't covered there.
Yeah.
They didn't cover it. So from all this, I was surprised that they did not cover AI. I mean, it's such a massive thing that is ripping through our world, let alone our industry.
Well, just the last 12 months. Imagine the next 12 months. If it has that same rate of rapidness that we've had the last 12, the next 12, which it won't, it'll be quicker.
Yeah.
Pretty
it'll be faster.
Yeah.
Faster, learner, quicker.
So the nugget was catching up with our other industry people.
I think definitely catching up with others. But, we can't forget Friday night pickleball too. That was a standout. Enjoyed that. That was good. We might have got third place.
Number 3 out of 50.
The pickleball champion, Tom Panos, Johnny from Wingman, and then there was Tate.
Yeah.
Impressive. He walked around all night with his medal around his neck as well. What about for you? I mean, I know you work in more in the property management sector, which definitely wasn't forgotten because there was a whole seminar. There were lots of seminars around property management. What for you? Was there a takeaway there?
I did enjoy Phil Harris today on concentrating on your losses. He had the metrics for property management business owners, and I thought he was awesome.
He's an operator.
Yeah.
Younger than what I thought.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, he's a bit of a rooster.
Yeah.
He's a good-looking young lad.
Yeah.
But there was some there that had 12,000 management.
My God, that is massive.
I think 5 officers too. 5 officers. He runs a real ship and massive company. Absolutely.
Incredible.
Yeah.
And just to give you guys a little bit of an idea, the average real estate office would have approximately how many managements would you say, Mark?
300.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess.
300 managements. So to have
Different.
thousands and thousands
Yeah.
is unheard of. I mean, that I've never heard of so many, if I'm
Yeah.
honest with you.
Yeah.
We manage 2,000 and that's significant. We'd have the
Well,
one of the largest rent rolls probably in New South Wales, I'd say.
Mm.
Okay.
Yep.
Mark, what was your nugget? What did you take away?
I reckon I got the Formula One thing was the best for me, where there was a doctor that was having problems in his surgeries. He went and visited, he went and had lunch, and the Formula One was in the lunchroom playing, and he saw Team Ferrari and thought, I want to act as fast as they act.
Wow.
Went to see Team Ferrari. They obliged,
Yeah.
said, we'd love to help you, and actually built his surgery like a pit crew and saved more lives. And I thought to myself, like, what we can learn from other industries like that is pretty amazing. So if we ran our office, we got a 50-seat office. If we ran that like a pit crew, there's benefits there.
What did you
Yep.
say it was? It was 1.8 seconds or something total?
Yeah, one tire change and a fuel stop.
Unbelievable.
It's 1.8 seconds in Formula One.
Yeah.
That's unreal.
I think it used to be like 48 seconds 20 years ago.
Wow.
And how far they've come, just they just incrementally keep getting it better, keep getting it better, keep getting it
Energy.
better.
Yeah.
That's a
And-
tear-jerking story too.
Yeah.
Sorry, Liz.
No, it was unbelievable. I think the guy's name was Phil Nosworthy, actually. I might try and tag him in here, but that was definitely for me one of the absolute standout
Did I
tours.
steal your one?
You did, yeah. But I do want to just add to that, because I think as industries, and this can apply to any industry, we look within our industry to see how we can adapt and how we can make things better. But he was saying, look outside of our industries, because that's where a lot of the magic lies, like that, where that synergy was between this children's hospital and where this is a genuine story, guys, where they were losing lives because minutes were being lost. And he looked at how they operate. Ferrari operate at the Grand Prix, and how no minutes are lost there, and every second that goes past is critical. So how they could adapt what you're talking about.
Great story.
Yeah, how they can adapt what happens there at the Grand Prix in a pit to what happens there in that particular hospital. And as a result, they were saving lives very, very quickly. Incredible. So looking outside of the industry.
Well, you stole my one.
Did you say it was a book too?
I believe there's a book there as
Wow.
well. But another message that he gave was that you've got to slow down to speed up. And I love that message, because I think everyone's trying to outpace each other in this world.
How
that we
so?
live in.
What was the story there with that?
So he was saying the fastest, again, part of this story that he was telling, he was saying, what does everyone think makes these cars the fastest in the Grand Prix? And everyone naturally thought, well, biggest engine, speed,
Yeah.
that sort of stuff. But it actually was the brakes. So slowing down, who can slow down the fastest so that they're able to speed up the quickest. It was a really amazing story. So for me, that was big takeaway. What do you reckon was missing from it?
Like to thank you for our sponsor. You smell really nice today, Tate. Tate went around with some cologne and sprayed us all. So that's all I can smell at the moment. Thank you.
Those are
Yeah.
What do you reckon was missing from it?
Probably not a lot of chat about how to manage the tough times. I mean, we're all seasoned veterans. We've been through the game a lot. But I think that's probably the big key thing that wasn't there. And I think a lot of the agents and agencies were looking for the herbs and spices of how to change in a challenging market. I think that was missing.
Yeah, that's interesting. Tools on how we can adapt. Because the markets change quickly, guys. I mean, understand that obviously there's a lot of stuff out there in the news. And it's definitely not all doom and gloom like what a lot of the news is reporting. It is in some areas, but in other areas it's not. But it changed so quickly. Like usually we'll see some change taking place. But this literally was, we were awake one night and it was one market, and we went to sleep one night. And, the next night and it was another market. So
Quick.
adapting. What do you think, Kristen? What was
The
missing?
same. Well, we've got a whole new like AML coming up, don't we?
So just explain what that is
Anal.
for anyone that may not know.
Anal is very.
know,
It's the newest thing coming in at the moment. So
If you say it,
Been a long one.
if you say it quick.
It could be
it's
misinterpreted.
the Australian anti-money laundering law that's coming in, AML.
AML. So missing out of the conference.
Totally not even spoken about.
Unbelievable. Now, those
Strange.
laws are coming in July, apparently. So the fact that there's 6,000 real estate agents sitting in a room and it wasn't spoken about, I think we were sort of wondering, like, what the hell, where was that?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. 100%.
Mark, for you,
What?
was missing? Well, Mark didn't even come to a lot of the talk. So, but I'm interested to hear
found
what
the
you
menu.
say.
I found the menu for lunch. It was really.
What do you call it? Prison food.
It was prison food. I just thought they could have done better with the food, and I know it's hard to cater for 5,000.
Yeah.
But I really think on an event, one of the biggest events in the world,
You look forward to it, don't you?
we could have been fed better. Like even if we were thinking just to give ideas, sliders for next year.
Yeah, it's like
Some pizza.
We'll get Mark in the
Pizzas,
kitchen for the next
pizzas,
one.
You know,
Yeah.
something fast that everyone can have.
I'm sure there's like a sheet you can fill out, Mark.
Pies, pies,
Pies.
meat pies, chicken
Just
pies. But
What are
yeah,
the best in Australia? That's
24/7. We just
Yes, we
yes,
do.
24/7.
24.
4 and 20. Sorry, 4 and 20.
There you go. There you go. I think there was like the young rookies. I was speaking to Lee Woodward and I'm like, if you want a great idea for a course, run something between 17 to 25 years of age, just for those guys and girls.
Yeah.
And like, teach them how to be young agents in the industry. Because sometimes I feel like
How to
there's
get into the industry?
and how to get in, like how to get in if you're not enjoying school or if you did fail at school or even if you just like, how did you get your first job in real estate? I think sometimes we put these amazing speakers on stage that are writing $5+ million a year. And if you're 17 or 18 years of age, I think that's so daunting for them. It's like, how do I just get from A to B? How do I just get a job in real estate?
So if you
I
just
feel like
tuned
the
in-
young rookies.
If you just tuned in, we're talking about the biggest real estate conference in Australia and in the world. It's number 2. Our experience as four people partaking in that, what we learned, all the good bits, the bad bits, and everything.
But I guess in saying that and just in wrapping up, guys, this is an event that was put together, I think 28 years ago
yeah.
by John McGrath. And congratulations to John. I don't think there has been a single person that has been able to arrange a conference that has come anywhere near the caliber of this one.
Not as.
Sold out this year.
Sold out.
Sold out, I think.
Yeah. So,
Not out.
massive
You could still buy tickets.
No, genuinely, it was packed.
No, I asked if you could buy tickets. They said yes.
Oh, could you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so biggest one then.
Well, in true
It was
real estate fashion.
It was sold out in true real estate fashion, but you could still buy tickets.
But even so, Mark, I think
Yeah.
a big congratulations.
Yeah.
Has to go, does have to go
Bloody
up.
real estate agents.
I know, seriously.
Bloody real estate
You can
agents.
always get in.
Always get in. If you pay, I mean, it's all.
standing room only, Mark.
Getting zumping with ticket sales.
Oh, that's
You
so
can
funny.
option them all.
But well done. Seriously, well done. And Tom, as always, who hosts the event. Massive congratulations to those guys. You can only imagine what goes on behind the scenes.
Oh, that must be
The
exhausting.
energy of Tom at the end of the day too. Like
Yeah.
after
Oh,
2
yeah.
days, like
He's
he's
on
full of
fire.
energy.
Yes.
There.
Yeah.
I don't
And
know.
I'd also like to thank Tate Brownlee as my wingman
Yeah.
for the last 48 hours.
That's right. It's been good.
Very
It's been
great
solid.
support. I could not have done it without him.
There you go. All right. Thank you, guys. Thanks so much for joining in. And we will see you next week.
See you guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for joining us, Guy. Cheers.